Thanks for joining me today. We're going to begin with a warm-up for the body and just building that mind-body connection and focus before we move into exercises for your full body. So we're going to go ahead and roll down onto the mat. Use your hands, walking down, finding the abdominal scoop. Bend in the knees and place the heels right underneath your knees. We're going to start with our posterolateral breathing. Hands are going to go to your rib cage. Thumb wraps to the back of the rib cage. So as you inhale, we inhale through the nose, expansion through the rib cage, side and back ribs in particular. And as you exhale, sending the air out through the mouth. Inhale, breathing into your fingers, the side and back of the ribs. And as you exhale, send the air out through the mouth, softening through the sternum and ribs. Really feeling the weight of the rib cage. So taking an inhale to find the length of your spine. Back of the neck long. And as you exhale, narrowing that rib cage down and in towards your pelvis. One more deep breath here. Inhale. Shoulders are wide and open with that breath. And exhale. Finding the weight of the rib cage. We're moving into your neutral pelvis. So we're going to find your two hip bones and your pubic bone, making a triangle parallel to the floor. So as you inhale, you breathe into your neutral pelvis. And as you exhale, we're going to use your low abs to tip pubic bone higher than the hip bones, flattening out the lower back into the mat. Inhale, rocking back into the neutral position of the pelvis. Feeling shoulders open. Exhale. Finding that abdominal scoop. Lumbar spine flattens out against the mat. Inhaling back into neutral. And let's do one more exhale. Hollowing out the stomach a little. And inhale back into your neutral position. On the next inhale, just a gentle rock of the knees and hips over to the right. And as you exhale, we're going to engage those abs to bring you back up through center. So the abs are initiating the movement back through center, not the legs. And we inhale, breathe wide into the back as you take the knees over to the left. Exhale to bring it back through center. We repeat. Inhaling, moving the knees over to the right. Perhaps you feel the left back shoulder gently pressing down to the mat in opposition. And exhale, belly button in towards the spine. Legs come back up through center. One more. Inhaling over to the left. Finding that abdominal connection to bring you back up. And on the next inhale, we're going to float the arms up towards the ceiling. The next exhale, we're going to glide the right elbow back towards the ear for a single arm lat stretch. Inhale the arm back up. Exhale, left palm rotates to face the ceiling, left arm goes back. We're thinking of gliding the ribcage down and in towards the pelvis. And inhaling back up. Exhale, right palm back to the ribcage, stays heavy. I'm only taking that arm as far back as I can control my ribcage, staying heavy in the mat. Front of the ribcage knitting through the front. Exhale. And inhale. Finding the back of the neck long, both arms go back together. Exhale back. Neutral pelvis. And inhale up. Exhale back. Finding width in the shoulder blades. Width through the top of the shoulders. And inhale. Let's do one more. We're going to hold at the bottom. Exhale.
Ribs slide down and in towards the pelvis as the arms go overhead. Now I'm holding those arms to where I can control. So some people might have to have their arms a little higher so the rib cage isn't popping. Right, so we're going to control the rib cage, and on the next exhale, we're going to imagine your thumb and pinky finger are going to drag along the floor, especially if you're a little higher. I can take my arms all the way down. So we exhale, pinky finger and thumb drive into the floor. And then inhaling back up. We think of the pinky finger and thumb for the kinetic chain into the shoulder opening. Exhaling down, ribs are knitting in. And inhaling up. Exhale, creating width through the whole front of the chest. And inhale. Let's do one more today. Exhaling down. And inhaling. Back. We're going to bring the hands now, bending them in one more time behind the ears. We're going into an ab prep from here. So find your neutral pelvis, tailbone is heavy. Inhale to breathe wide and prepare. Exhale, chin moves in towards the chest and we curl the head, neck, and shoulders up. Inhale to slowly lower back down. Exhale as you curl up. And inhaling back down. Exhale as you curl up. Shoulders draw away from the ears. Ribs are narrowing down and in towards the pelvis. And then slowly lower back down. Two more. Exhale, back of the neck is staying long. Eyes can gaze into the belly just to get you a little higher. And then we slowly lower back down. Exhale, curling up. Using that breath to get you a little deeper into the abdominals. And then we inhale to slowly lower back down. We're going to take the left hand and reach it towards your left heel by your side. We're going to float the head up a couple inches, not a full shoulder blade curl. Stabilize your neutral pelvis. And as you exhale, we're going to tip and reach the left hand towards the left heel. And then inhale back through center. Head stays lifted if you can. Won't drop all the way down for that rest. Exhale as you reach your left hand. We're making that left oblique contract. We're lengthening through your whole right side from your right hip all the way through the last armpit and elbow on the right side. Inhale back. Exhale, opening through the right side of the body, contracting left side. And inhale, and just do a little check-in to make sure you're not moving your hips. Exhale, your neutral pelvis is stabilized. And inhale back through center. Let's do one more. We're going to exhale, pulse it. Exhale, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We bring it back through center. Left hand goes behind the head, and we slowly lower down. Right hand is reaching towards the right ankle. We're going to take an inhale, prepare. Exhale to curl up. We take an inhale, and then exhale to reach. Finding the length through that whole left side. And inhale to bring it back. Exhale, right palm is rotated up towards the ceiling as you reach right hand towards the right foot. And inhale back. Collarbones are open, shoulders are open. As you exhale, each exhale takes you a little deeper into that right oblique contraction. And inhale. Let's do two more. As you exhale, we're bringing the right rib cage closer to your hip bone. And inhale. Breathing wide into the back. Exhale. And inhale. We're going to start our pulses for 10. Inhale. And as you exhale, pulse. Make sure it's really a stretch, not the shoulder going and the arm going. The pulse is really coming from a lengthening of the left side and shortening of the right oblique contraction. Exhale. Exhale for 4, 3, making sure the knees are moving. 2, and 1. We bring it back in through center and lower the head down. From here, we're going to bring the arms to your side on the mat, finding your neutral pelvis, bringing the heels underneath your knees. We take an inhale, prepare for shoulder bridge. On the exhale, we're going to tip pubic bone higher than the hip bones. Use those abdominals to help manipulate the tiny vertebrae of your lumbar spine and then your thoracic spine up off the mat. At the top, we're thinking about your pubic bone and belly button being very close to help soften the lumbar spine. Upper hamstring, low glutes are working on the inhale. Now as you exhale, we're trying to reach the knees over the second and third toe. Soften through the sternum and roll back down. We take an inhale to prepare. Exhale, pubic bone tips higher than the hip bones. We're rolling up vertebrae by vertebrae. Upper hamstring, low glute, or lifting the pelvis high. We take an inhale to feel that rib cage connection at the top. Inhale to breathe wide. And then exhale to slowly lower back down. If anyone's looking for more of a challenge, at this point you're going to squeeze your knees and feet together. We take an inhale, toes are spreading wide. Exhale, pubic bone tips higher than the hip bones. And we slowly roll up vertebrae by vertebrae, reaching the knees over the toes, finding the length in the quad and the hamstring. Inhale here, squeeze those inner thighs together. And then exhale as you slowly roll back down, vertebrae by vertebrae. We're going to stay at the top of the next one. We take an inhale, back of the neck long, shoulders open. Exhale as you roll up. Use those abs to help peel each piece of vertebrae up off the mat. Rolling up. Glutes are helping to keep the pelvis high. On the inhale, you're going to lengthen one leg out, stabilizing the hips. Don't move the hips. We're going to lengthen one leg out, parallel, and bring it back in. Careful on the transition. No dropping of the hip bones or the pelvis. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale to bring it back. Ribs are knitting in. Inhale to lengthen, other leg out. We're alternating sides. And exhale. Inhale, keep bringing pubic bone to belly button close through front body. And exhale. Now we're going to inhale, right leg out or left leg, depending on where you are. You're going to flex the foot. Now we're going to try to turn the leg out parallel without dropping in your hips and bring it back. Exhale, turn it out and then parallel. Turn it out, the femoral heads opening the hip socket and closing. That's where this movement is originating. Open and close. Other supporting leg is not moving. Open and close. Inner thighs are squeezing towards each other constantly. And close parallel. Two more. Open and close. Good. Open and close. We're going to bring that leg down. We're going to energize the pelvis a little higher if we lost it. Abs squeeze tight. Lengthen the leg out. Flex the foot. Inhale, open leg. Exhale, close it in. Inhale, shoulders and neck and relax. And close it in. Inhale to open. Exhale to close. Inhale to open. And exhale to close. Inhale to open. Thighs rotating open. Deep in the hip socket. Two more. Try and stabilize as you open. No dipping in the hips. And close. Last one. Open. And close. Whew. And we're going to squeeze the hips really high. Take an inhale. Inner thighs are touching. And exhale. Slowly rolling back down with control to finish vertebrae by vertebrae. All right. So we're going to separate the feet. We're going to take a right knee in towards the chest for a second and lengthen the left leg long. And just hold here. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, we're going to hug that knee in a little deeper. Inhale. And exhale. From here, we're going to cross the knee over to your left shoulder. 2 deep breaths. Inhale. And exhale. You can even bring those elbows out to the side. Give a little bit more bicep, tricep. One more deep breath. Inhale. And exhale. We're going to lengthen right leg down. And we're going to bend in the left knee. Left knee hugs in nice and tight. 2 deep breaths. Inhaling, feeling a nice long spine, nice long leg against the mat. And exhale. Inhale, we can energize those elbows out to the side. And exhale, really strong push in. Make those arms, give a little workout as you hug that knee in. Now we'll take the knee over to the opposite shoulder. 2 deep breaths. Inhale. And exhale. A little pinching in the front of your hip crease as you do this is totally normal. Okay, that still has compression. Inhale. And exhale. And we're going to bring the leg back down onto the mat. All right, so from here, we're going to work the stabilization of the pelvis a little bit more with leg circles. So we're going to send the right leg up towards the ceiling. If you feel like your hamstrings are too tight, you feel them gripping, we're going to bend in the knee. This is not about gripping the quad. This is about stabilization of your pelvis. So with your arms by your side, I'm going to extend my leg up. We're going to feel a width through the front body and chest. We inhale towards the midline of the body and exhale away. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Now as that leg goes away, make sure that left hip isn't tipping. We're isolating the leg movement. Nothing else is moving. Let's reverse it. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Supporting thigh doesn't move. And exhale. Arms, you can test your arms, see how much your arms are helping. Tap into the abdominals and core stability even more by lifting the arms up for a couple if you're feeling confident. Inhale. And exhale. The leg is spiraling upwards towards the ceiling. The toes are reaching far away from you. The leg muscles are getting longer and longer with each circle. One hug in. And then we go to the other side. Left knee bends in, extend it up. You can bend it in tabletop if you need to. On the inhale, we circle towards the midline of the body. Exhale away. Inhale towards the midline of the body. Exhale. With each exhale, I'm pulling those abdominals in deeper, bringing that leg back to a solid core and center. We reverse. Inhale away. Exhale. Abs inner thigh. Bring the leg back in. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One more. You can always lift those arms up if you want. And exhale. If your arms are lifted, maybe do another one with the arms lifted. Inhale. And exhale. We hug in that knee. Fantastic. All right. From here, we're going to bring the upper body off the mat so you can roll to one side and slowly come up to a seated position. So we're going to go to a mermaid variation. You can do this with the feet in a butterfly position, the feet crossed over, crisscross applesauce, or more of a traditional mermaid position like I'm demonstrating here. Right. Either way, the upper body stays the same. So we want to anchor the right sits bone down. And we're going to take an inhale, right arm goes up, and exhale over. You don't have to bend elbow. You want a deeper stretch, you bend elbow. One deep breath here. Inhale, breathing into that right side rib to expand and stretch deeper. Exhale. We're going to come back up on the inhale. And exhale over. One deep breath here. Right ear is heavy as we inhale, breathe into these left ribs. Inhale. And exhale. Fantastic. One more time. Up and over to the left. Inhale. Right sits bone grounds down. And exhale. Head, neck, and shoulders are easy. We breathe into the stretch. Inhale. Expansion through those ribs. And exhale. This time we inhale, come up. Little variation. We exhale, side bend, and we go ahead and spiral to face the right shin. From here, you can hold, you can reach, I feel more of a stretch if I reach my left arm for that spiral through the back into the left fingers. Easy neck, 2 deep breaths here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. From here, I'm using my abs to slowly articulate up, anchoring the sits bones and neutral pelvis, and I'm articulating up in rotation. Shoulders are melting from the ears. I come to a nice lengthened neutral position of the spine, and I'm going to take it into a slight and subtle extension. I'm trying to make sure that my sternum is offering up towards the ceiling, but the back of the neck stays long. I'm trying to really get into my thoracic extension rather than cranking it into my neck. We hold here, take an inhale. 1 exhale, opening up the heart and sternum towards the ceiling. I'm going to bring it back to neutral, and then I'm going to bring it back to center with my core support. All right, we're going to switch sides. Same variations on the other side. You might notice that one hip is easier to get down into the ground if you're doing that mermaid position. So this side's my harder side. It's harder for me to feel my left sits bone down, but I'm going to just try to keep relaxing as much as possible and just breathe into the stretch, and it'll get better as we go. So we're going to take an inhale to lengthen up through the spine, and exhale as you go over. Right elbow can bend if you want a deeper stretch. We take an inhale, breathe into those left ribs, and exhale to deepen the stretch. We're going to take an inhale to come up. We're coming up with as much length in the side, body, and spine as possible, and we take that length up and over to the left. We're going to breathe here, taking an inhale, and exhale, softening through the shoulders and neck, and the jaw. And again, we're going to come back up. One more time, over to the right. You take an inhale here, and an exhale. I'm still working on drawing that left sits bone down in the hip, and we inhale. All right, slight variation. We'll take the arm up, go over to the left, and now we're going to spiral and rotate over to the left shin. I'm going to take a deep breath here. I'm going to reach my arms out to deepen the stretch. Again, that fascial train spiraling and reaching out the right fingers. I take an inhale to really breathe deep into my posterior lateral breath to create more width and space in my rib cage and upper back. That deepens my stretch. And exhale. And from here, I'm drawing my abs in. I'm staying in the rotation as I come up. I'm lengthening up through the spine. The collarbones are wide. I'm now going to lift my sternum up towards the ceiling with my eyes. Shoulders are rolling open. I'm finding the thoracic extension. I'm still trying to anchor my left hip bone down. We're going to take an inhale here. And exhale. I'm engaging my core to bring me back through a center. And then we spiral back to a neutral position to finish. And again, if this is too much on your knees, this is a more advanced position, you can do the whole thing in a butterfly or crisscross position. All right, so we're going to rotate and face profile in. From here, one exercise to really find that rib cage to hip bone connection, finding the abdominals long as we work. So we're going to walk the feet out a little bit. We're going to think of the inner thighs connecting in even though they're not touching. Nice long spine. We're really lifting up out of the sits bones. Fingers go on the forehead. And on the inhale, I'm going to hinge back. Taking a nice long spine, long back muscles, long ab muscles, and then exhale back up. It's very easy to crunch as you do this and compress the spine. We're trying to keep a neutral spine and length in the spine as you work. Inhale as you hinge back. Head goes back with you. It's not here. It's here to increase your strength and challenge. Shaky, shaky. And then we exhale, come back up right on top of your sits bones. We take an inhale to grow tall and hinge back. We think about your rib cage staying connected to your hip bones and tightly knitted through the front. And exhale, back up. Shoulders are drawing away from the ears. One more. We're going to inhale, lift up out of the sits bones. Inhale, hinge back. And then exhale to bring it back up. And then from here, just take an inhale to feel that length in your spine. Sit tall. And as you exhale, just memorize that position of how your core is supporting your spine from the front body, from the back body, from the side body. Feeling that lift as you start your daily routines and life. And we're going to take all that length and move you onto your stomach. So we're going to bring the fingers on the forehead. And we're going to start with just breathing posterolaterally here. So as you inhale, we're thinking of your back ribs going up towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, they drop down into the mat. We take an inhale, back ribs go up towards the ceiling, side ribs are expanding. And as you exhale, drop the back of the rib cage, front of the rib cage heavy into the mat. And now we're going to take an inhale to prepare. As you exhale, we're going to keep that length in the spine and float the upper body up. Notice my elbows aren't here. We're dropping elbows down just a little bit to keep upper traps turned off. And we slowly lower down. Pubic bones pressing down to the mat. We take an inhale, prepare. Exhale as you float up. Inhale. And as you exhale, we slowly lower back down. One more like this. We take an inhale. And as you exhale, float up. Feet are still, legs are still hip distance apart. Pubic bones pressing down. Legs are activated, but they're not overworking. We take an inhale here. Draw the shoulders down away from the ears. And really lengthen the spine as you lower down. Okay. I'm going to add in a little bit more side body work to this. I'm going to take an inhale, shoulders drawing away from the ears, rib cage is knitting in, pubic bones pressing down. We float up on the inhale, and as you exhale, we're going to reach the right hand towards the right ankle without tipping the pelvis. Hip bones stay pressed into the mat the whole time. Inhale through center. Other side. Exhale to reach. I'm reaching left arm, lengthening the whole right side. It feels so good to lengthen that right side. Shoulders are away from the ears. We take an exhale. I'm lengthening from my left hip bone to my left elbow. And bring it back through center. Exhale to reach, 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 reach. And bring it back through center. One more set. Shoulders are away from the ears. Abs are lifting up off the mat. Hip bones are pressing down into the mat. Inhale back. Exhale to reach. And inhale back. You slowly lower back down. From here, we're going to do a quick glute exercise. So we're going to bring the knees into a frog position. Heels are squeezing together. We'll feel a slight wrap from your lateral rotators at upper hamstring, low glute area. Head, neck, and shoulders are relaxed, nice and easy. On the exhale, we squeeze your heels together and try to find those lateral rotators wrapping without overworking your glutes. So we don't want your butt to completely just rip, but we want to find the more nuanced lateral rotators wrapping the top of your hamstring, the top of the thigh, the low glutes. And then we lower. So we take an exhale, we squeeze, pubic bones still pressing down, heels squeeze, right and left lateral rotator wrap towards each other, and then we release. Exhale to squeeze, and release. Exhale to squeeze, 2, 3, and release. Exhale to squeeze, 2, 3, and release. Exhale to squeeze, 2, 3, and release. Slight variation. we're going to bring the soles of the feet together. So from here we take an inhale, exhale, soles of the feet squeeze together. If you feel like you can lift the thighs up off the mat. Head, neck, and shoulders stay relaxed. And we lower down. Exhale, feet squeeze together, thighs hover, and we lower down. Taking an inhale, exhale, feet squeeze together, and we lower down. Two more. Exhale, feet squeeze, and we lower. One more. Exhale, feet squeeze, and we lower. We're going to lengthen the legs all the way out, and let's take a quick child's pose.
So we're going to lengthen. I like to separate
My knees for child's pose. Some people bring their knees together, whatever's best for your body.
2 deep breaths here, taking an inhale. And exhale.
Inhale. And exhale. Alright, let's go ahead and just come up to a
Cat and cow position.
Just get out any tension that's hanging out in the back. So as you inhale, we take a nice long spine. As you exhale, we're going to use those abdominals to roll up vertebrae by vertebrae. Head drops all the way down. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, we're going to uncurl the butt first. Low back, mid back. And we're going to go ahead and take the eyes towards the ceiling. So we work our
Back flexors and
extensors. We take an
inhale to prepare.
exhale, abs are going to lead the tailbone under. Low back, mid back, upper back. Arching that back like an angry cat. We're going to take an inhale here. And exhale. Just slowly uncurl out of it. Last time, inhale. Taking that energy in.
Exhale, shoulders.
Shoulders are still pressing away from your ears as you roll vertebrae by vertebrae. Head is nice and relaxed. Abs are scooping. Back is stretching on the inhale. And then we exhale to slowly uncurl. Back out. Eyes go up for this.
And then from here, we're going to find your
Neutral position. We're going to tuck the toes under. Working the whole body now. We're going to float the knees up off the mat in a quadruped position and hold for 5 deep breaths. So we lift up the knees. We try not to do anything extra with the pelvis. Neutral spine stays put. We hold. We take an inhale and exhale. Inhale. Feeling the width of your shoulders. Exhale.
inhale. Exhale, pull the belly button
In towards the spine.
Inhale. And exhale. One more.
Inhale. And exhale.
We're going to slowly lower down the knees. Coming off your wrist for a second.
If you need to, you can clasp the fingers together. Even roll out the wrist for a second. Take a little breather. And let's add on to that. So if you don't want to add on, you're just going to hold 6 deep breaths. If you want to add on, we're going to add in some unilateral leg work, challenging the core stability obliques a little bit more to stabilize. So we start by lifting up the knees on the inhale. On the exhale, we slide one leg out and then bring it back. Exhale, left leg goes out and bring it back. Exhale, we're trying not to shift, but really keep your center. Find that center. Exhale, left leg goes out. And inhale. One more time. Exhale. And inhale. Last one. Keeping neutral pelvis. Exhale. And inhale. And then just every now and then, do a little check in to make sure your pelvis hasn't tucked. We really want neutral pelvis, neutral spine as you do that exercise. And we'll slowly bring it back up onto your knees.
From here, we're going to bring the arms
Arms out, parallel to the floor, and do a little hinge back. So as you inhale, we take the whole body back into a solid piece, and exhale, upper hamstring, glute, and core really work to stabilize you at the top so you don't go flying this way, okay? Great stretch for the quads too. Take an inhale, hamstring, glutes are really working, ribs are knitting in, eyes are open, and exhale, we bring it up.
Inhale down.
Okay, one more. Inhale down. Brownie points if you can hold for 3 deep breaths. Inhale. And exhale. Pulling through the abs. Inhale. And exhale. You got it. One more time. Inhale. Hold through the whole exhale. Engaging the abs, upper hamstring and glutes to come back up nice and tall to finish. From here, we're going to come into a side leg lift series. So almost done for today. We're going to just finish this leg series. Coming all the way down, head resting in bottom arm. The body's in one long line. We're going to think about the whole core being activated so that underside isn't collapsing. It's very strong, having that little mouse house. Arm goes to the top of the thigh. So we flex the top leg parallel, point the foot, and lengthen down. Flex the foot up. Exhale, point down. If you need help, hand can come to the mat in front of you. Flexing up and pointing down. Good. Back, the neck is long, shoulders are open, away from the ears. We're trying to really keep this leg completely parallel. Make sure as you lift, it's not turning out. It's a different exercise. And now we will do that exercise. We're going to flex up and hold. Now we're really thinking of creating space between the femoral head and the hip. So hip socket. So we're really reaching the heel away from you. Leg is staying long. We're going to rotate it open with that space and bring it back to parallel. Now we've got those lateral rotators working just a second ago. That's what's initiating the turnout. And we bring it back. Not your knee, not the hip flexors, not the ankle and foot. Very deep. From the top of the thigh into the hip socket. And as you do that, you can even hold the hand on your hip to make sure that this hip is not moving. One more. And all right, from here, squeezing those inner thighs together. Rejuvenate your core and take an exhale to lift both legs up and then lower down. Exhale, inner thighs squeeze and inhale down. Do a little check-in to make sure your bottom leg is completely parallel. Sometimes that likes to cheat and go turn out. Exhale and inhale. Exhale to lift and inhale to lower. Now we exhale, lift, core strong. Just the bottom leg lowers. Exhale to lift. Inhale, feet are gently pointed. Exhale. Both legs parallel, reaching long away. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Two more. Inhale. And exhale. Ribs are knitting in. Inhale. And exhale. Now we're going to flex the feet. Walk one leg forward. Bring it back. Other leg goes forward. Bring it back. It's in the inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Each time, use your proprioception. Find center with those legs. Inhale and exhale. One more. Inhale and exhale. We slowly bring it down. Excellent. Okay, let's do a little bit more full body. So now we're going to lift the upper body up. We take an inhale with the legs. Exhale to float up, lift up and hold. So we're really getting that whole underside, your right side. The lats engage, the musculature of your armpit to help lift you up. And we lower back down. We take an inhale, draw that bottom arm down and in towards you. Exhale to lift. Use your core, use those abs. Top arms reaching towards the feet. Flex those feet. And lower down. We take an inhale. Exhale. Float up, lift up. And we slowly lower down. We take an inhale. And exhale to lift the legs as high as you can. Fingers are reaching towards those feet. A lot of side body work today, as you can see. And we bring it down. All right, we're going to stay at the top. We take an inhale. And exhale, we float up and hold. And we walk the feet out again. See if you can stabilize all of this. And just move the legs for 5, 4. Hip bones are still. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to squeeze the feet at the top. And control the coming back. All right, let's roll onto your back and slowly go into a piriformis stretch just for this top leg. Quick second before we switch sides. So that top leg is going to cross over. Get the piriformis stretch since it did the most work. We'll take 2 deep breaths here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. And exhale. All right. So I'm going to slowly switch sides. And we'll start by creating a nice long line with your body. Top arm. And we're going to flex the top leg up, point it, and make it longer than the bottom leg. Whole underside is working. Flex, point, and lower. Hip bones and shoulders are stacked as you flex. Point and lower. Flexing up, point, and lower. One more. Flex, point, and lower. From here, we're going to flex the foot up and hold. We're going to stabilize that pelvis. We're going to use your lateral rotators, that upper hamstring area, to open the top of the leg and then close it parallel. As you open, I'm reaching my heel away from my body. I'm spiraling the leg long and creating space in the hip socket for more turnout. Exhale. The inner thigh is spiraling forward as those lateral rotators spiral towards the center line. And inhale. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale, turn it out. And inhale. Those of you with hyperextended knees, make sure they're not hyperextending right now. And inhale, one more. Exhale. And inhale, we slowly bring it down. All right, so from here, you bring a hand here or on top. We're going to engage that core, find a nice long body. Exhale to lift the legs up. And inhale down. Exhale, feel be flexed. And inhale down. Exhale, really lifting up the underside. And inhale. This can really be done with flexed or pointed feet. So you can kind of play with the variations and see where you want to get into the muscle a little bit more. And lower. And we're going to flex up for the last time. And then lower. Now we're going to point the feet just for slight variation through the musculature of your legs. We're going to exhale, float the legs up. Inhale, just the bottom leg down. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale. And inhale. You might notice it's easier on one side than the other. Sometimes it's a little hard to balance on the more challenging side. And inhale. Two more. Exhale. And inhale. Keep tapping into that breath as this is your harder side, like me. We're going to flex the feet. And we're going to walk one leg forward and exhale. Pull it in through center. Inhale, other leg. Exhale, pull it in through center. Inhale and exhale. I'm trying to relax my shoulders and my neck and then pull it in through center. Inhale, and each time we find center with those legs right on top of each other. And we're going to slowly lower back down. Top arm goes on top of the thigh. We take an inhale to prepare. Whole body goes up. Exhale, we draw bottom, arm in. We lift those legs high, and we slowly lower back down. We take an inhale. I'm engaging my core, feeling a nice solid body. And exhale. Right arm's really reaching towards the feet to get into this side body as this side body draws in towards you. And we lower down. Take an inhale. And exhale. And we slowly lower down. Two more. Exhale as you lift up. And inhale down. Looking good. Lift the feet up even higher for this last one. We exhale. Draw that bottom arm in towards you. Top arm's reaching towards the feet. We flex the feet. And we walk out fast now through the legs. Obviously that tempo going a little faster. A little hard to stabilize or challenging your core stability even more with the torso lifted in the air. And the fast tempo of the legs. For 4, 3, lifting a little higher through the sternum. 2. And when we squeeze the legs together, control the coming back down. All right, let's roll onto your back and stretch out your piriformis of the top leg you just worked. So 2 deep breaths here. You take an inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And then from here, let's just hug the knees in towards the chest and just rock side to side. And just taking a couple deep breaths there. Inhaling and exhaling. Fantastic work today. This was a hard workout, so So thank yourself for giving yourself the time and the mind-body awareness today. Take an inhale and